Hey, what's going on, guys? Hope you're having a great day. Today, I'm here to watch Jujutsu Kaisen Season 3, Episode 1. Now, I am so excited for this season. I mean, Jujutsu Kaisen is always just one of those, anime that set the standard for the anime industry, right? It's always such high quality production, such a great, well-written story by Gege Akutami. The art is always amazing for the manga, and for the anime, the animation is always amazing. Now, Season 2 ended off with us, just seeing Kenjaku controlling Geto, and he unleashed a bunch of curses, and it towards the end segment, I still remember there was a really cool horror-esque scene where we saw the POV of a little girl. Yuta came in, saved her, and said, "My goal is to kill Yuji Itadori," which I thought was, man, he's badass. I'm excited to see him and Yuji fight, and if, they really are going to be out for blood for each other, or if they're going to become allies. I think they're going to be allies. I mean, realistically, Yuta's a good person, Yuji's a good person. They're going to help benefit each other. Inumaki's arm was cut off. Yeah, like he was missing a whole arm, and Yuji is basically being persecuted now. So free my boy. Really excited to see what this season has to offer, though. Not much to say. Without further ado, let's just get right into it. The watercoloring is really nice here, or just the way they shaded it. Yuji washing his hands. Holy crap, man, the direction on this. I feel like I'm in the world right now. Yo, they're really popping off for a hand washing scene. I'm here for it. Damn. Literally hell on earth now. Thank you, Geto. Or Kenjaku. Oh! The music. Oh my. This is what we saw in the first teaser, right? He was just running. Epic, man. Love his scar. He's so badass. Sheesh. We are in for some peak, my friends. Nice. Damn. These are on some Tokyo Ghoul level monsters. He's so nonchalant about this too. This just goes to show the severity of the situation. What was that? Cleave? Literally feels like the end of a zombie movie when everything is going to ruins, but it's the beginning of the season, so. Yuta? Damn, this is how we start off the season? Wow, the background art's so nice. Come on, Yuta, I know this ain't you. The calling game. Okay. The opening. Eyes alright. Damn, this looks good. Holy crap. Why was Chozo spinning like Sonic? Just, aw, Panda? Principal? They all look so cool. Are they all hitting black flashes? Damn, Maki looks so cool. Panda's people, Kung Fu Panda. Hold on, I can't just glimpse over it. First of all, Kung Fu Panda 3, if you ever seen that, what if we get something like that of the sort to a panda? But also, damn. You can see Maki's scars are blood oh my god, the art here is so good. That's Yuji and his mom. Mom has a whole Kenjaku scar. And then I think we saw Maki with her sister and with Principal. It's like a workout program? Okay. We're not serious animating that. Damn, all the characters look so cool. Have like an Elvis Presley figure there. Oh my god, he's thick! I loved how chaotic this opening was. Damn, what a traditional, like old school Zenin figure. I guess that's most of the Zenin clan, right? Rest in peace, Mai. Special first grade sorcerer. Special first grade sorcerer Naoya Zenin. That is crazy. Your own father is in critical condition. Is he really? He seems like he's so cocky. I don't think he is going to fulfill that destiny. Junichi. He looks pretty cool though. If you got Toji's looks, wow. Damn. Junichi kind of looks like that one. What was that? Oh my gosh, I forgot. But that one guy from Hunter x Hunter. Special first grade sorcerer Ogi Zenin. Damn. It's quick with it. The perspective here is so nice, this fish like lens. This is such a tight and confined room. I love this atmosphere. This dude's hairstyle is like a vanilla swirl. Naoya shall be made the head clan. Wow. There's so much political plays just with the Zenin clan. It's just constantly rampant, you know. Damn, you have her tying your shoelaces or whatever you can call that. Once I kill him, the rest will work itself out. Really interested to seeing, you know, how he fights exactly. We saw in the trailer spoilers that he fights Choso, so really excited to see that go down. You know, Choso is like technically Yuji's big bro. I still don't really understand the cursed wombs and whatnot, but yeah, they're basically brothers. You know, you don't need to be blood related, just like with Tojo. Wow, that's how they do it? Okay. He looks really cool, I can't even lie though. His demeanor is horrible, but you know. This is horrible. So he's on like his own solo mission now to fight curses, I assume? Cause even Megumi and his allies don't really know his whereabouts. Yo, this image is so fire. Use this as the key image they promoted. Season 3. Depression. Oh, Shoso and the others too. Okay. I'm loving the ambience that's being generated from this like OST. It's so somber. Niche pull, but it kind of reminds me of what's that game called? No Longer Human? Just the OST there is just reminding me of this, or this is reminding me of that. Sukuna's plotting something that uses Fushiguro. Such an ethical dilemma. That's what his Gramps said. Totally understand how he feels. An accident. Yeah, at least he understands, but it's funny to think back on season 1, the finale. He was literally comboing Black Flashes with Nobara, and is Nobara dead? I still don't know. I hope she's alive. Just the slightest grace of hope that she's alive, but I feel like she might be just dead because we saw a whole hole in her eye, right? It's not confirmed, so I think she might have a chance for sure. That's powerful right there, Chozo. Oh god, I'm hyped. Let's go, Yuji. Oh, snap. Damn, the bridge. How you running vertically? We're like fixed on the end of the bridge POV right here. Look at the intricacy of which they designed this bridge model. Okay, animation. Yo. A flying squirrel? Get get exploded. Yo. Bro, I'm speechless. This camera work is amazing. Damn, he ripped out his tooth. The way Yuji fights is so primal. It's so, like, awesome to watch. Damn, bootleg Maharaga. Try to dropkick my boy. You not hitting that? You slow. It's parkour and Shibuya with Yuji. Damn. I'm loving. That's reminding me of Attack on Titan with the runs. I still can't believe that Mappa was running up vertically. I've never seen anyone do that other than Dio walking up, but that doesn't count because he was sticking his foot in the building. Damn, look at all these ugly bastards. And just this little side tangent, one thing Jujutsu Kaisen has done really well, ever since season 2, they ramped up the lighting atmosphere. Like, it goes from blue to red to purple. Really evident in Yuji versus Choso's fight. It kept utilizing the neon lighting that came with the underground Shibuya signs to just maximizing lighting, and it's so awesome to see the themes that are being conveyed. Okay. Oh, snap. The way they drew that was crazy. Oh, damn. Not today, Hoopla. I'm in awe. The animation is so amazing. Added subtlety to it. The glaze! I'm loving this. Oh, War God. He's only getting stronger. Oh, it's so sweet. It's just a bunch of cats lying on top of a car. That's interesting. I guess it's warm. Yo! Did you guys see that? Let me rewind it. Look at the middle top. My boy just spawns in. What is bro's power? I need to know. Is this something similar to Naobito? I keep forgetting bro's name, but the old head of the Zenin clan, where he utilized animation techniques as his fighting power. It was so abstract the way he fought. I'm assuming he must have something of the sorts, but the way they drew that is, I always love when anime just like add such subtlety like in the blurred backgrounds, and it's like up to you to spot it or not. Like, yeah, let me just stop glazing. Crazy. The dogs. So do people with cursed energy just have this sort of like emanating presence that allows them to be able to detect and track nearby users and, you know, sorcerers? How did Naota find us so fast, or was that part of his technique? Don't want you running around willy-nilly. Break my legs? Hello? You want some of this now, yo? Oh shit. Oh my god, he's so flashy. Oh my god. Who is he? Jesus Christ, man. The animation's too cool. Really reminds me of that one scene from Gara High School when that one prisoner just started punching the other guy who was doing like Chinese martial arts, and he just whooping it with one hand. If you know, you know. That scene was like generational. What? Oh, that's not Naoya doing that. Yuta. Rika's cursed energy, perhaps. Oh my god. His pose, I love him so much, but Yuta, you gotta change that. So, just Rika's sheer presence is so, like, disorienting to users. It's insane to think about. Okay, here's the bumper. Nice. Was Yuta supposed to be the original MC of Jujutsu Kaisen? Damn. This man got aura, bro. Look at that. That katana is awesome. Definitely one of the strongest in the show currently. Yuta surely isn't against us, right? Our side, Yuji's side. I mean, yes, he looks scary here, but what if this is a ploy to try and help Yuji himself? Because he's really Gojo's student, and if he follows Gojo's philosophies, he would be inclined to help those and sorcerers in need. Oh my god. I wonder what's faster, Choso's blood beam, because we know that is insanely fast, or Naoya's speed blitz. I don't even know what to call his abilities. Choso looks so cool, bro. Yeah, there's a build up, that's the con. As cocky as he is, he's really perceptive. Naoya. Ew! That was the curse Yuta sliced the hand off of it so he could further attack Yuji, right? Now we're back at the beginning. Hey! Okay, good dodge. He is. Look at the choreo. Bro's holding a lightsaber. I love how bright they're drawing. You know, like I said, the lighting, they're maximizing utilizations of it. Damn. Don't seem like the power type. Yo. Fun to see. We also know he has insane mastery of curse techniques. I remember when he just pulled out like Inumaki's technique and just started using curse speech technique. That makes sense, bro. That's insane. Sensei with his 6 eyes. Waste no. Right. It's maximum efficiency. Oh my gosh. The better the sorcerer. What is bro hitting that pose for? He's tough. Let me don't get me wrong, I love Toji. The harder it is to read the flows or cursed energy. Was this the conversation when they first met? It's because the better a sorcerer is, the more precisely they manipulate their cursed energy. Third-rate sorcerers. Third-rate. When a sorcerer is inexperienced with manipulating cursed energy, there's a deviation in the cursed energy during their preliminary movements, allowing the prediction of their next action. Interesting. Yeah, because I remember Toji's explanation was with Yuji, he learned Divergent Fist first, which is abnormal because usually that's something you have to work towards, because usually you're supposed to cover your whole body with cursed energy, unlike him generating it with one part and it just spreads to another. It all should be instant, right? So that's my interpretation of that, at least. So you can't predict their attack until the last second. When they have mastered manipulating cursed energy, there is no such deviation, making it difficult to predict their action. Yeah, you really don't know what part of their body they're going to reinforce, use, or, you know, because the whole thing is around. Damn, he just smacked you. It's just like Freerun. Good dodge. Damn. If you don't, what's it? Look at Yuta. Sheesh. He's summoning Rika. Ooh. That's crazy. This really does show the sheer difference between Yuta and Yuji at the moment, but really Yuji has a long way to go. He still has that potential in him, you know.
遊んでるだけだよリカちゃんリカなんだこいつ
That's horrifying. He's still going to use the blunt end of the sword.
虎杖君
There's no way. Surely he's going to use reverse curse technique and possibly heal him, but yeah. Let's check out the ending though. I really love how you can see the brush strokes. It's almost like an anthem, this ending. Really interesting. I thought that said Joji. Interesting. I love the dynamics. A hard red, a hard blue. That was what the principal liked making. So cute. We saw Nanami's weapon for a second there. Is this the preview? Okay. That was really good. Let me talk about the opening and the ending first. I feel like both opening and endings have this sense of mayhem to it. Like, it's not really coordinated in the fact that like, for me personally, I just watched the ending. I felt kind of confused. I was like, wow, these colors are really contrasting. They're just PNGs being slapped across. I mean, that's really just a representation of Yuji's mind and his mentality at the moment. It's all scrambled. He's unsure what he has to do. He's feeling so many emotions that's hard to put into words, but easy to put into visuals, you know? Like, granted, there were pictures of the principal's plushies being shown, so whether he has an aversion to that, I don't know, but really amazing episode. I mean, just the standard that Jujutsu Kaisen puts itself is so high that it's hard to reach its expectations, but I feel like it really delivered. Naoya is really cool, but he's horrible. I mean, that comment with Maki and Mai, like talking about the breast size, talking about femininity, it was horrible. Damn, does he have a cool curse technique, but I want to see my boy Chozo win against him. Hopefully he does. I know Yuta just stabbed Itadori in the heart, but I feel like we've seen worse happen to Itadori, arguably. Have we? Let me think back. So in the first season, he got his arm chopped off, and he changed to Sukuna to regenerate that. That did backfire because he ended up whooping Megumi. Well, Sukuna did, and perhaps there are various other moments, but you know, it's been a while since I've seen the show. So Yuta, I believe it's possible for him to use curse technique, and correct me if I'm wrong, he used it in the movie Jujutsu Kaisen 0 or whatever. He's just very skilled when it comes to curse sorcery. What's still been an overarching question in this show though is just the potential of Megumi and Yuji. Like, I'm really curious to see how far they can go. You know, people always talk about how like insane they are, you know, Chozo calling Yuji a war god. We know Sukuna always wants possession of the 10 shadows technique, because let's say you're like, I don't know, I feel like the 10 shadows technique is something to not be reckoned with, but we've just seen such a small glimmer of it. Like, he hasn't been maximizing its potential because obviously it takes so much training and mastery over the skill. Like, they were still literally in school, but now the world is going in mayhem because of Kenjaku. They don't have time to hone in on their skills to fully learn how to fight. I mean, you know, they're doing it on the go. And I do remember that one phrase. We had a flashback when Megumi was summoning Maharaga. Gojo was explaining that in the past, cursed, what was it called? The cursed technique that Megumi had, the 10 shadows. The leader of the Zenin clan had that and fought with the leader of the Gojo clan or whatever, and the Gojo clan had limitless and infinity, and they both clashed and killed each other or something like that, but they were on equal levels. That just made me so hyped. I just don't remember that because I want to see the outcome of characters at their peak, you know. That's always something I love seeing. But yeah, if you guys enjoyed my reaction, please hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications. More importantly, make sure you guys have a lovely day. Peace.